Hello, and welcome to this presentation of PDF2Sage. My name's Ara Martirossian. I'm going to show you how PDF2Sage works with validation. So why PDF2Sage? Well, most business documents are transmitted nowadays as a PDF attachment. The problem with that is that most accounting systems don't allow you to import directly from PDF. What PDF2Sage allows you to do is to read the PDF and then do something with it automatically. So PDF2Sage can work at either line level or subtotal level. You can even consolidate lines if you need it, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. It can be set up to be as a manual import or a scheduled import. So you could set it up to say, extract the attachment from an email and automatically import it into Sage. It can work on a single or multiple PDF, and it can then use the data from the PDF to create pretty much any kind of Sage import transaction. Now, most often an invoice might be received as a PDF, so that would go in as a supplier invoice. But you could have a purchase order from a customer and might want to bring that in as a sales order or a product invoice, and we'll look at that in a second. Data in the PDF can also be validated against your own Sage records. So for example, if the supplier has sent you a purchase order with their product code, you can automatically change that to your own stock codes. You can check that the price they've put on the purchase order is accurate before importing it into Sage. The system also has the capability of having approvals, including notes, so that things can be approved before they're imported into Sage. You can also set up defaults as well, so you can say what account reference or nominal code to use based on who has sent you the PDF and so on. So let's look at this in action. So this is our admin console, and the first thing I'm going to do is just drag a PDF into it. So in this example, I'm going to use a Freeman's PDF. It's got about 80 lines in it. So literally, I'll just drag and drop that into that, and what I'm going to do is just import the PDF lines. That's it. The lines have now been imported, about 80 lines. Okay, so what I want to do is it's gone and checked a few things, and I've got a few red things. So what I'm going to do is, in particular, I'm going to look for missing products. And I can see in this particular purchase order that's arrived, there are 2 missing products. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allocate 2 products to that, say, yeah, I know what those are. Because what it has done is it has actually gone through and checked the product codes on this particular purchase order with our own Sage lookup facility. So that says if the supplier uses this particular product code, then change it to this Sage product code. So we can do things like that, and also check things like prices on the purchase order and so on. So having imported and validated the data, I can now do various different things with it. I can, for example, email it out for approval if I wanted to. I could export it as an Excel spreadsheet so I can review it before I do anything with it. And there it is. Or I can say, that's all okay, I'm now going to import that as a purchase invoice into Sage. So I'll just click one button, and that will now import it into Sage. Okay, that's it. The purchase invoice has been imported, so let's go and have a quick look at that. I'll OK that. I'll go into Sage. I'll go to Suppliers, look at Freeman's, and look at the activity on it. And there we are. That's invoice 554, and here are the 80 lines on that particular PDF that was automatically imported. Dead easy. So let's now go back and take the same purchase order, PDF that has arrived with these 80 lines on it. And this time what I'm going to do is, I could have just as easily have created a purchase credit or something like that, but let's do it as a sales order instead. So in this case, I'm going to change their catalog number to my own product code, which is over here. So off we go and import that as a sales order. And there it goes. It's now importing that into Sage. That's it. So that's PDF. We've pretended it's a purchase order from Freeman's, and I've now created a sales order. So let's go and have a look at that in Sage. So into Sage, sales orders, refresh that. There it is. And if I edit that, we'll then see the same 80 lines brought in as a sales order instead of a purchase invoice. So we can use the same data for any type of Sage transaction. There we are. Now, another very common requirement is to take a multi-line PDF and then group it in some format. So in this particular case, what I want to do is group it by product. So instead of having, I don't know, 3 different lines or 5 different lines for a particular product, I want to bring in a consolidated type of transaction. So in this case, what I'm going to do is bring in a consolidated product invoice. So let's do that. So I'll click one button. That will now import that as a consolidated product invoice into Sage. That's it. So let's go and have a look at that in Sage. So I'll go into Invoices. I'll refresh Freeman's. Let's filter that. There it is. If I edit that, that's now brought in the 80-line PDF, but this time it's consolidated it. So you can see per product I've now got quantities of 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we don't have 80 lines anymore, we've got substantially less. And that's useful for particular types of imports. That's it. Dead easy. Thank you for your time and interest in PDF2Sage. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions and also to arrange your free trial. Thank you.